Another time.
The survival of our people matters above all else.
Elex lured me into a trap. You told me Elex was traveling alone, but I was ambushed by several units of Alp soldiers.
I told you what I knew of him. Elex must have changed his plans.
Where did you get that information in the first place?
From Elex.
Then either you lied, or Elex used you to set a trap for me.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help set your brother free from the hybrid's control.
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms. He is your brother by blood.
Elex told me I was to become an Elexitor. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do the hybrid's will.
But I don't remember even having access to the hybrid. As a full Elexitor, Elex was the one who had access. He was the one who always spoke directly. There must be more to this. It just doesn't add up.
Then you need to speak to Elex yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I do that without walking into another trap?
You will have to find a place where the combat mechs won't go. Then, you'll need to lure him there.
Any suggestions for where I can lure him?
No. That's a question you'll have to answer yourself.
Lure Elex?
It's better than you fighting his combat mechs.
Then give me a suggestion, Father. If you want to help him, then help me.
Something important happened in the past that I have yet to tell you. Elex has known for some time, and I think he fears the truth.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank as Elexitor.
Tell me the secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. It is now long abandoned. That is where you will find the answers you are seeking.
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me. You have to see it yourself to understand. I will speak to you when you return.
So, this is the place Wardick wanted me to see. This place, there's something familiar about it. I have been here before. This path, this beach. It was a long time ago, but I was here. I was still a child. a young child. I lived here with my parents. This was my home. It was raining. They came out of the darkness with their weapons of light and fire. People ran in panic. They ran. They were cut down. The town on fire. Screaming. Another boy hiding near me. Just as afraid as I was. Everyone else was gone. All that remained were the lifeless bodies in the surf. It was just me. And the other boy. Then one of the attackers found us and took us with them. He named me Jax, and the other boy, Calyx. So, that is what Warwick kept secret all these years. Calyx and I were born in Zakor. We came from your dad. We were born berserkers. Why would Warwick hide that from us?
Fuck this place. Let's find some action.
Not a lot for us to talk about until I get my trading stock sorted out.
Incomer or outcast, you can find a place to sleep back there. If you want a meal, there's meat and there's a fire. You can put the two together. You're welcome to stay if you need a place to shelter for a couple days. Are you here to spy for Cormag? If you're here to claim payment, I didn't steal those things, so I can't pay you back. If you want to rest before you go back and tell him that, you're welcome to stay.
What exactly happened to you?
You tell me. One day I'm a loyal berserker, the next I'm accused of theft and sentenced without a chance to defend myself. But then maybe that's something you know about. The only people I tend to see out here are on patrol.
I wasn't exiled.
You weren't? I've not met many people. Exiled, lost, running away, yes. Chosen to come of their own free will? Why would you choose to come to this?
Being free means you can make mistakes.
A sense of humor. You'll need that here.
If you don't like it here, you should leave.
I can't. Exile isn't just a sentence to leave, it's a sentence to stay. If I leave this place, the powers in Goliath will send a patrol to bring me back.
You should kill the person who sent you here.
Kill a warlord? Tempting though that might be, I can't see it helping me. Someone else would have to prove me innocent. And who's gonna do? I just have to accept the fact.
I will persuade them to let you go home.
Why would you? I don't know you. No, don't take that the wrong. I mean, I'm not used to anyone saying they'd help. And it will put you up against the warlord Cormag. I'm not sure talking will convince him otherwise.
Don't you want to go back?
A warm bed, high walls, the chance to live. Of course I want to go back. Exile wouldn't be punishment if people didn't want to go back. But we won't persuade Cormag alone.
Yes, I know Alric. If I took you to him, he'd probably try and sell you.
You have met him. Believe it or not, he's one of the good guys. Sure, he'd sell his grandmother for the right price, but you know where you are with him. He should help me. If you go to Goliath and speak to Ulrich, he could come up with a plan. One thing about Ulrich, he's always got a plan.
Not a lot for us to talk about until I get my trading stock sorted out.
Kata needs your help.
Kata? Kata? I don't...
She's already told me she knows you.
All right. All right. A man's gotta be careful.
She says she's innocent.
Doesn't everyone say that when...
So you're saying she is guilty of the thefts? That
Guilt, innocence, that's all about who's deciding, isn't it?
Are you gonna help her?
Will you accept a no?
No.
Is that any way for a friend to... All right, all right.
What's your plan to...
Okay, listen.
Correct.
So, what happens if those thefts continue now she's in exile?
That would be proof, yeah.
See? Always knew you were quick.
What do I have to do?
You grab the right stuff and leave it in the right place.
So,
Somewhere it incriminates our scapegoat, of course.
scapegoat?
The guy who snitched on Kata. Drogue. He tried to fit her for the crime. Come on, you must know him. He guards the main city.
What should I steal?
Do I have to do all the... Go to Cinda and Bourne's... Everyone knows they've got chests. So, here's the plan. You find those chests and break into them. You steal the valuables and leave a claw behind in their place. Then, you put those valuables, those stolen valuables, into a chest in Drogue's house together with another claw. That's going to make him look very, very guilty.
Why a claw?
Because it's the sign of... Well, that doesn't matter for now. Let's just say that when people see the claw, they will take it as proof of Drogue's guilt. So, take these claws, one for Cinda's chest, one for Bourne's, and one for Drogue's, and get the job done. Everything clear?
How can I...
Break the lock, pick the lock, stare at it until it drops off. I'm sure you can think of something.
Isn't there a simpler way?
Well, I suppose you could use the keys. I happen to have picked them up early. Here, but don't let those keys get traced back to me.
How did you get those keys?
If I tell you that, I'll ruin my aura of mystique. Point is, I had them, now you've got them, and you can get Kata free.
Your plan is too complicated.
Complicated? I pulled the same plan off when I was 7 years old. It's child's play. Loot out, claw in for Cinda's chest and Bourne's chest. Loot in, claw in for Drogue's. Then Drogue gets into trouble, Kata gets out of trouble, and...
Can I do something for you?
have to get going.
little plants grow into those world hearts? That's gotta mean they're worth something.
Oh. I hope this is...
I stored the goods and the claw in...
Did you put the claws in the other chest?
Yes.
Good work.
So what's next?
First things first. You can give me the keys.
Here are the keys.
Right you are. Next, I do the dangerous part and tell Cormac that Drogue has been the real thief all along, so he should let Kata come back. But it's best if I speak with Cormac alone. Wait here. Good news.
Did it work?
Yes. You should have seen Cormac's face when everything was there in Drogue's chest. He hates being wrong. Cormac has sent a messenger. Kata will be released.
What about Drogue?
Cormac exiled him. Let's let sleeping Drogues lie, huh?
Thank you for your help.
Brothers in trade, loyalty and money. I told you you could trust me. Besides, Drogue was an asshole. Do you know he once accused me of being a thief too? Now, we'll see how he gets along without his clan to help him. Kata is as free as a bird. Well, if birds had guard duty. She's been given Drogue's job on... Imagine that. Someone in charge of what comes in and goes out, and she just happens to owe us a favor. A big favor. Speak to her when you have time. I'm sure she'll be grateful.
I don't know what to say. I never thought I would see Goliath again.
It was Alric's plan.
But he couldn't. Wouldn't have done it without you. So it's you I have to thank for getting me home. And Drog has gone too. If ever there was a berserker who needed to be sent away to see some of the world, it was Drog. Here, I don't have much, unfortunately. It's hard to make a living in exile. And here, take this claw. It's important. Keep it. Don't sell it. Don't throw it away. Don't talk about it. That claw will help you when the time is right.
Thanks for the mystery. What will you do now?
I will do my guard duty at the gate. They'll be watching me to make sure they made the right decision in letting me back. So I have to avoid giving them anything to worry about. That said, I do have some business that I have to take care of.
Business. Sounds like you're planning to start more trouble.
Nothing gets by you, does it? A lot of people stabbed me in the back when I was condemned to exile. And I'm sure those people will pay out a few shards to buy peace now that I'm back. Here, for your subtlety.
Didn't you say you were out of money?
Hey, a lady knows how to budget. Have faith, something always turns up.